Okay, today we're gonna try to revive this battery. It's a old UPS battery with the mini leaf. I'm gonna start to fill it up with water. It's a sealed battery, so you have to pop this top off. You can choose yourself if you want to do it. Some people do it, some people don't. I'll be right back when I have popped the lid off. I pried up the top here with the screwdriver. I just pushed it under here and pried it up. And be sure to wear safety glasses or something similar, because as it is, it's not good to get in your eyes. And we're gonna, it's not good. I've done this now. It looks like this, and it's a data safe battery. And we're gonna get this multimeter over here, and we're gonna see what voltage we have now in the beginning. .7 and declining, I don't know why, but we got 3.7 volts. And now we're gonna pull up these ones out, and I will see you then. Okay, like this. Here I have a syringe with distilled water, and this is an AGM battery. You can see the glass mat in here, and I'm gonna use a syringe because it makes it a lot easier to get the water inside of the cell. And I'm just gonna fill them up now. Make sure to use distilled water. This cell is taking a lot of water. That's good and bad. I'm filling the syringe up again. Now that cell is full also. Then we're gonna take this one. Okay, just fill the cells up. I will fill them up and I will be back. Okay, now I have filled the cells up with water, and now I'm gonna hook it up to the lab power supply, and we're gonna start to turn the voltage up. And if you put it up to 15, it doesn't take a charge. Because it's sulfated and it's been charged without water. So what you need to do is you need to charge it to the higher voltage to get it to take any current. This one goes up to 31 volts. And now we're just gonna leave it here at 31 volts. Until the current starts climbing. So I will come back in, when the current has started climbing, I will come back then. Now it's been half an hour and we're pulling 0.1 150 milliamps, which is better than 0. I've had to top the water up because it's an AGM battery. They absorb the water a bit slower, so I will be right back when the current starts rising again. Now it's been 35 minutes and it's climbed to 21, yeah, 0.21 amps. So it's climbing much faster now. I'll tune in soon. It's been 45 minutes and it's going fast now. And if you're doing this, you need to make sure and just feel the battery if it's getting warm. On my battery, this cell up here is getting pretty warm. And if you look at the current, it's rising all the time and fast. Yeah. And now the battery is like bubbling and stuff. So now we want to check and see if you need to refill any cell or yeah, something. It's getting pretty warm up here, I don't know why. Yeah, it's increasing now. And you need to make sure that you don't just leave this unmonitored. At least not on 31 volts. And then you need to set a current limit. And with this one, and this battery can handle about 2.55 amps. And then we stick it on. And you can hear the bubbling, that's good. Yeah, and it's this cell, the most positive cell that's getting warm. And if it's getting too warm, you need to back off. Now we hit 1 amp. Okay, I will tune in soon. It's been 50 minutes and now it's increasing really fast. And just remind to keep track of temperature and yeah, that. And now we're just gonna stay here and watch what's happening. You can skip it if you don't want to see it, but now it's going fast now. If you look the first half an hour, nothing happened. It increased by 200 milliamps in half an hour. Now it's increasing really fast. And the cells are bubbling. And just keep track of temperature. 1.73. So yeah, it's taking a charge now. 1.82. I don't know what you can see. Here you can see some bubbling down in that cell, bubbling in that one. I can't see anything in that one. I hope this isn't shorted in a cell or something. Now we are at 2.1 amps. And look, it's increasing really fast now. Just keep track of temperature, that's important. It's getting warm here. And soon it will hit constant current at 2.55 amps. And I can really hear it. Look, we hit constant current now. So now the voltage will begin to creep down. Yeah, I'll tune in a while. It's been 55 minutes and we've hit 24 volts. And my bet, these 3 cells right here, that one, and that one, those are getting warm, not hot. And I'm gonna see what happens if we take it down to a voltage that it's supposed to be down to, which is about, it's supposed to be at maybe 14.8 is a good short voltage for an AGM battery. And if we put it there, then it only takes 0.81 amps. But it's climbing. But I will take it up to the constant current limit. Yeah, I will tune in again. Okay, it's been about an hour and the fan has turned on the main leaf. And this is where we are after an hour. And this is the battery. It started to cool down and all the cells are evenly warm. None of them are really hot. All of them are warm. And these are where we are at 1 hour. I will tune in when we get some other results. It's been an hour and 10 minutes and the voltage has decreased, so it's been taking a charge. And it will overflow because the acid expands when it gets charged. So yeah, and now everything is no cell is extremely warm. And we are at 17 volts. Yeah, it's taking a charge now. That's really good. So yeah, an hour and 15 minutes in, and we're at 15.7 volts at 2.55 amps, which is, yeah, that's almost a charge voltage for this one. And yeah, so I'm thinking if I turn the voltage down to see what voltage we will stay on. So the voltage is dropping, which is not good. Well, I'll put it back on. But this time I'll put the constant voltage at 16 volts, which is an equalization charge voltage. And then I will clip it back on here. And yeah, now it's taking a real charge. And I'm just gonna leave it here now for a while until it hits the constant voltage, and yeah, it's gonna do its thing. I'll be back. It's been an hour and 45 minutes and the voltage has decreased to 14.4, so the voltage should start rising now because it's getting a charge. Yeah, and now you can see it has overflown, not like out on the table, and it's mostly distilled water, the water that's on top of here. So yeah, and it's a data safe NPX 35FR 8.5 amp hour battery that we rescued from about 3 point something volts, and not taking a charge at all to this, taking a full charge.